So in the last video, we made the ElasticXL cluster. And as this is a single management object, it's like, what is the actual impact of it? How do we see if something happens to the other member? What can we see? Is there some changes that Checkpoint is doing, planning to do, or how is it working? So when I mean we have a single management object, it's like we have this object to represent a cluster, but we don't really see the cluster itself. So remember in cluster XL, we have like the member 1, member 2, and then you have the cluster IP. Here we only see one, and it's acting like one gateway. And by the way, if you're wondering, you cannot change the name of it. So this part was added during the installation by Checkpoint. So to make it the best representative of a firewall, you should not add this part because you cannot remove it without removing the cluster. But anyway, so what happens if we have an issue on one or other member? Where can we see it? How does it look in the smart console? Is there changes on the way to improve this? So first of all, just log into the Gaia portal. And in the Gaia portal, we log into one IP address, and it's not like we can change between different boxes. We see that interfaces are up, but it represents for the interface that is we currently logged into. And as you will see in this little example, this will change depending on what we are doing with the boxes. So in this case, we see here it's up. On the cluster here, everything is green, meaning everything is fine. And the primary one is 01, but it's also load sharing. So it's like, what box is actually managing the traffic? So to see this, you can log into Insights, and I normally use SecureXL, Secure CRT, I mean. So the problem with Secure CRT is that it works like crap for Insights. I don't think it's supported as of yet. I think I did read that in some SKs, but I don't really find it anymore. Because you should be able to press here, and it should come information, but it doesn't really come. It's super slow to move, so it doesn't really work. So I will not use Secure CRT for this. And by the way, to get Insights to work at all, your terminal application window needs to be at least 190 columns and 25 rows. If not, it doesn't show. So this is how you need to set up your terminal application to get Insight to work. So I have put it on this box. So let me just find it. And I will restart this ping. So I want to go to the box, and within window here, I need to change this to at least 190. So I will change it to 200 by 50. Open. And then I can do Insights. And if I click here now, I get pop up. So this is what I'm expecting to see. And I'm able to change here fast. And what I said before, it's like, okay, what box is actually managing the traffic? and I will do like this, like this.
Yeah.
So I can go to Tools, and I can put my source IP and put search. So if I see search here, I can see which member is actually passing the traffic, because as I said again, it's load sharing. So here we see 1, 2, and if we want to find this specific, well, it will be like this one. And then you can scroll down here and you can see a lot more information. And if you like troubleshooting, I guess it's this one. It's same if we go to like aftonbladet.se. So this is a new page or news page, and it should show up here as well. I guess it's one of these. So here you have 443, that's at least web surfing, but it's a lot of commercial on this website. So I don't know if it's this specific, but you can at least see here, depending on which gate is actually managing the traffic. What I wanted to show you next is what happens if I kill Ethernet 1. So Ethernet 1 is the interface connected to the internet. And you see I'm connected to 1.1, meaning I'm connected to MAG 1. So I'm not going to kill the interface that I'm currently on. So if I check the Cisco switch that this is connected on, I want to kill Ethernet 1, and that will be this one, on VLAN 1 that you should never use. But anyway, so gig 01 and int gig 01 and then shutdown. So first of all, we see that we have lost ping. So we did some sort of failover, and we see there is no link here. And what actually happens now is that I get kicked out from this because I cannot press here anymore. So I need to duplicate the session and log in again, because you see here it has changed to gateway number 2. So it has caused a failover. So Insights will open this up again, and I will see here that I have up with exclamation mark, meaning there is a problem there. And I can press here to see like errors. Okay, something has happened. I cannot reach this and this from this specific gate. You see it's still up on all of this. So something has apparently happened. And I can see here, if I press on this AI detector, here I can see Ethernet 1 mismatch state. Interface state on local member is up, while on 1, meaning site 1, gateway 1, it is no link. So it's suggesting us that make sure that all members are in active state, and make sure to check like the interfaces. Is this the easiest way to see it? Is it like graphical? Is it logical? How do you find it in an easy way? I don't know if it's so easy, because once again, it's a single management object. So in the smart console, it is a red dot. And if I click here, it's like there is an error on one or more sites. Okay, what is the error and how do I see it? Okay, so if I log into the box, which I logged into before, you see here it's gateway number 2. Because gateway number 1 and 2, they have the same IP addresses. So I can see here that it's cluster. I can see that there is an issue. I can see that the interfaces is up here, but it's down on number 1. So having a single management object in the current state as it is now, it's more complicated because it's not super easy to find or to see, like, what is the issue and why. So I know there are changes on the way. This is the first iteration on the current R82. That is GA. It's the first iteration on ElasticXL, which is GA as well. And they showed some changes on the roadmap. For example, they will show up all the gateways here, so you see under each site, and it's the same for Maestro as well. So Maestro also have a single management object, so to say. So in the current way, in a graphical way, it's hard to figure out what is the issue on what box. You need to check log files, and you need to be able to check, you need to be aware of where to check. So I would say this is something that Checkpoint, they need to change, and I'm pretty sure they are aware of it, because the Maestro is one thing. Maestro is a high-end product. It's like clustering with a physical orchestrator that you can scale to insane levels. But the plan is to have ElasticXL as the new default clustering method, and it should be as easy as possible. Yes, you are able to find it if you know how to dig. So I think that's it for this video. I just want, oh no, we will do one thing. If we do no shutdown, what do you think happens? So by the way, this is the same box. I don't know if we did see any failure. Are we still here? We are still there. If we press on insights, I think we just got kicked out. So this is what I mean with a single management object. So if I duplicate here, so we are back to node 1 on site 1. Before we were on site on gateway number 1. And you see that's all is up and running here. I haven't checked how it looks in the SNMP monitoring. I haven't checked if you can change like the default state. So what I'm more or less concerned about is like, okay, what happens if it flaps? How many times is it allowed to flap? Because if it flaps, how do you log into it? I mean, in my case, I have light out management interface, so I can log in with the console. But you understand my concern, right? And I'm betting there sits someone on Checkpoints watching this video now like, what the hell, Magnus, why don't you show this? Why don't you tell this? It's because I don't really know. I haven't read so much documentation. I haven't checked so much. I learn by playing around until it breaks. And for me, yeah, it's a bit broken. I think it will be improved over time, but I just wanted to show you from I cannot say that I'm really junior, but I just wanted to show you about how I think, at least. So I think that's it. And in the next video, we're going to upgrade to the first available hotfix. Maybe you did already see it because I already upgraded the management station, but I haven't upgraded the gateways as of yet. That will be in the next video. So thank you for watching, and I hope to see you in the next one. Take care. Bye.